testing the lighting. I wonder if this will be okay. So it's kind of dark. I don't know if this will work really well, but we'll see. Hey guys, what's up? It's Ushada. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna do something a little different. I wanted to talk about some law of attraction and goals for 2019. It's the last week of January, so I figured I kind of want to get this video in January so that at the end of the year I can look back and what goals I set out for myself and how far I've come, what I did do, what I didn't do, and you know, I think that's just kind of cool to document. So some of the goals that I have for 2019 is to become better, obviously, than I am always. I started a marketing agency, so I want to focus on that. I am planning to launch a blog very soon. That's number 2. And the third one is this YouTube channel that I kind of set a goal for myself to create 1 video per week and upload it. And so far it's been good. I did a little poll on Instagram and Facebook today to kind of see what I should talk about next. One of the things that I love to talk about is the law of attraction. I think it's such a real thing and I practice it daily. So if you don't know what the law of attraction is, I don't know if you've ever heard of The Secret. To kind of summarize it, they talk about, you know, whatever you want in life, you focus on it and then you will attract it into your life, you know. But it's actually not that simple. You know, it doesn't work like that where you just think about the car that you want all day and it will magically appear into your life. Or if you think about a stack of money all day and then you're gonna get a stack of money. Like, it's not just like that. So I know a lot of people are like, oh, that's just foo-foo stuff, but there's actually more that goes into it. Yes, that's part of it, where you think about something and you focus on it a lot, but also your energy has to match that thing. For example, let's say you want to attract abundance into your life. Abundance of finances and food, just everything in general. The way most people think to do it is to dream and think about money, put pictures of money everywhere, keep telling yourself, I have a lot of money, and you know, affirmations work too. However, the secret ingredient to that is actually to feel it. So you have to really feel the vibration of having that money and having all that food and that abundance in your life. So how do you feel it? You really have to imagine as if you are already there. So, for example, if you want to attract more money into your life, instead of thinking, oh my gosh, I need more money, because when you say I need more, you're coming from a place of lack, which is equivalent to I don't have enough or I don't have it. So you have to switch that and think, wow, I have so much right now. I have enough to pay for the food that I'm eating today, and I have enough for my rent, and money flows into my life all the time. And I am not worried because I trust. I guess that's a really important key factor too, is trust. This trust that everything will be okay. So yeah, it's like, I don't know, trust in whatever you believe in, your higher faith. For me, I say I trust in the universe, and I always release any worries or doubts to it. For example, if I have something that I have to pay for soon and I have 2 weeks to get it, I always have to tell myself, you know what, it's gonna happen somehow. I trust and I let go, and I will do everything that I can do to get that amount of money. However, I am not worried. I know that when the time comes, I will have exactly what I need. I think that's the key attitude you have to have, because that's how you're matching that vibration of already having it. So, am I making any sense? I hope I'm making sense to you. But yeah, you have to really trust in it and know in your heart that you will get it. One of the things I notice that makes it hard for people is that they don't even allow themselves to imagine or think of the thing that they want, because they feel like it's so out of their reach and it's impossible, or you're stupid to even think of things like that. Like, that kind of mentality will definitely not attract the thing into your life. You know, I had a conversation with somebody over the summer. I'm originally from Chicago and I live in Hawaii now. If you didn't see the video, watch it. I had some conversations, and there was one person who said, like, wow, you know, that's amazing that you live in Hawaii now. You know, I wish I could go there someday. And then I said, well, just put it out there. Say you'll go someday. And that person didn't even agree to put it out there. Automatically, they were like, no, I'll never be able to save money to go there. Or, yeah, probably not in this lifetime. Something along those lines. And I was just like, whoa, you just like cut all the possibilities before you even thought of the possibilities. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you can't even get your mind to go there, you're definitely not going to go there. So, another analogy I like is, you know, anything that exists now. So, for example, this book, or this ring light in front of me, or this camera. It didn't just appear out of nowhere, okay? Somebody thought of it first, and then it became the thing. So, just like everything else, just like your desires or whatever you want to manifest into your life, you have to start with a thought. After the thought is the vibration. Feeling whatever it is that you want and feeling it in your existence now. Like, you already own it. You're already there. Once that happens, then the universe will match that energy. And that's when you have to be ultra aware and not emit the frequency of lack. So, you know, even the things that you say, like, if somebody is always saying like, oh man, like shit always happens to me, or I always get the crappy end of the situation, or things never work out for me, or oh, life sucks. You know, anybody who constantly says that is always going to have that. Like, notice that, okay? And that's because they're giving off that vibration and that attitude, and the universe is like, okay, you're a vibrating negative Nancy, so we're just gonna give you all the negative Nancy vibrations to match what you're giving out, you know? So if you think of the people that are always very grateful, they look on the bright side of things, they are just open, and they just like emit like happy bubbles. Usually they're always surrounded by happy bubbles, you know? So that's another example of the law of attraction. You attract what you are. That's another thing. You can always notice people, no matter what they say or how they act or how they appear on social media. Whatever is going on inside of somebody, it will show in their outer world. No matter what they try to show or portray about themselves, you will see reflected in their reality that things aren't going so well, and that's when you know that it's not an alignment and there is chaos inside. When they're vibrating at a lower frequency inside, then you will see in their external life that it's all a low vibration as well. So if you're aware, you will recognize that, you know, no matter what people say or how, like, you'll be able to see through all that. And you know, it's not for being judgmental or anything like that. It's just more of an awareness. And the more you become aware, I think the more you just kind of allow that space for them. The more you're aware of your own vibration, the more you'll be stingy about your vibration, because there are people who can suck the energy from you. If you've ever hung out with people who, you know, after just 10 minutes with them, you're just like, oh my god, that was like so draining. There are people like that. And if you're gonna try to manifest at a high frequency and in a good zone, then you're gonna have to make sure you stay clear of that. And that's basically just protecting your peace and protecting your vibration. Yeah, I think that's pretty clear, right? If you have any questions, let me know. I love talking about this. Also, another thing too, what I've noticed from my own experience is that obviously I always aim to have a high vibration, and whenever I find myself going down a spiral or going into fear or anger or anything like that, I try to just snap myself out of it and switch my brain to another thought. Sometimes it's not possible, but I do recognize, like, there were times when things were really hard, and then I would just have like a random person or a random friend call me up, and they would just kind of give me this sense of hope. And 9 out of 10 times, whatever hope that was given to me, like, it didn't even follow through, it didn't even happen. But I do recognize now that at that time, had I not had that hope, I think I would have really fallen down that spiral. But because there was that piece of hope, that hanging, dangling carrot at the end of the tunnel, it kept me on a higher vibration, because I felt, wow, that thing is waiting for me, and I'm all good. Like, I have no worries. Like, that carrot is there, I'm okay, you know. And that took me through maybe like a good 4 months at a time, like 4 months, and then I would realize, okay, it's not happening. But it helped me pass that time. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you just have no hope, or you just feel like this is just, you're at the bottom of the bottom. But when there's that one thing that you can look forward to or feel that is gonna save you, I know it sounds so deep, right? Is gonna save you from your situation, and you really hold on to that, like, you cling on to that, it helps keep you on this higher vibration. And for me, I feel like that's just, you know, like, angels and guides helping me through my friend. Like, my friend is an angel through that. Or, you know how just messages, just, I guess, synchronicities and signs will be another video. But again, like, that's just, to me, it was a sign from the magical universe to show me, like, hey, we got you. We're gonna give you something to hang on to for a while, so you don't lose hope, so you keep that vibration, so that you keep, you know, you stay steady and you don't attract the lower stuff into your life. I think if you're aware of that and you kind of keep staying above waters, then you'll be okay. And that's one of the key things to law of attraction as well, is to be aware of where you're at, where you're possibly gonna go, and what is happening in your life right now that's possibly acting as that carrot, that strand of hope to help you stay afloat during this difficult time. Yeah. So that's basically it. I could talk about this forever, and I actually practice the law of attraction all the time. You know that saying, the more gratitude you have, the more grateful that you are, you will have more things to be grateful for. One of the things I do is in bed at night, you know, before I close my eyes, I seriously just talk to the universe out loud as if somebody's there listening to me. And, you know, just stuff like, hey, dear universe. I say dear universe all the time. And I'm like, thank you for today. Thank you for that yummy food that I got to eat. And thank you for the fresh air. Thank you for the birds visiting me. Thank you for this safe space that I live in. Thank you for the great landlord that I have and the nice neighbors that are always smiling. And thank you for the nice drivers who wave at me every time we make way for each other. Or thank you for the nice people in my life. Thank you for my health. All these things. I think sometimes when I really get into it, I just start crying. I mean, that's when I do notice is the most powerful. I don't know what it activates within me, but it just, the next day or even that night, I'll just have super vivid dreams or lucid dreams or just super high vibrational dreams that when I journal it the next day, I recognize right away that, oh yeah, it's because I had a super grateful late night talk with the universe. So yeah, that will conclude this week's video. And yeah, so my goals for 2019 is the marketing agency, my blog and YouTube channel, 1 video per week. And then all of this while practicing the law of attraction. I think I'm going to make a series of this for now, because as I'm talking about it, I realize there's so many little points and details that I haven't talked about yet, and I would love to get into that. Yeah. Alright, thank you so much. I hope you guys have a great week. My birthday's next week, so I think my birthday's on a Wednesday, and that's usually when I am editing, and I gave myself a deadline to upload a video by the end of every Wednesday. It doesn't matter what time. So next Wednesday is my birthday, and I'll see you guys next week.